What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Fight Franchise and our recap and review of a fight on the main card of UFC 304 where Paddy the Baddy Pimblett took on Bobby the King Green in a bit of a grudge match in the lightweight division where we got to see if Paddy the Baddy was in fact the real deal in the lightweight division. Interesting fight, came about in quite weird circumstances. Everybody, and I mean everybody and their nan, as Paddy would say, was calling him out. From Benoit Saint Denis, Drew Dober, Renato Moicano, Bobby Green, everyone was calling out Paddy. Bobby Green got the unfortunate look now to get the matchup, but at the time it was the fortunate look because, Paddy was seeming like the golden ticket, the meal ticket for all these kind of not lower level lightweights, but that region of lightweights from rank 10 below. Seemed like Paddy was that golden ticket to superstardom, where if you beat Paddy, you could have, earned not a title shot, but grew your name, grew your stardom, and earned a bit of a paycheck potentially off Paddy's back. Bobby Green, after his performance against Jim Miller at UFC 300, he got the call up and he took it on after some trash talk back and forth saying, I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to show you who you are, Paddy. And then Paddy was like, okay, let's go. Let's bring it. They fought and it was quite an interesting matchup. The thing that shocked me, which I could not believe, and I know we talk about weight bullies and stuff. Islam's a weight bully. Khabib was a weight bully. Pereira's a weight bully. But Paddy is massive for the division. And I didn't even realise how big he was. He looked like a weight class bigger than Bobby Green, which surprised me. He is huge for this division. And it shocks me now, when I saw him in the octagon, how he always makes weight and never has any near misses. So credit to him and his nutritionist. They've been doing a great job. But in terms of kind of what Paddy done in that fight, it was it was great. They were striking on the feet, and the one thing, like I said, he was much bigger, landing the inside leg kicks. Bobby Green was landing these side kicks on the leg of Paddy, and they were going back and forth. And there was one moment where I thought, the one thing, I did do a prediction video for this fight, and I did say Paddy would submit him. The audio got corrupted, so I couldn't really upload it, but I did think Paddy would win. But there was a moment where Bobby Green was like trash talking. He was like, come on, Paddy. And he was like gesturing to Paddy saying, your shots don't do nothing to me. And then I thought at that moment, it's going to be a bit of ropes. I feel like he's going to get into the head of Paddy. But Paddy's quite a headstrong guy. And then he lands a leg kick, an inside leg kick, Paddy does, while Bobby Green is shooting. And I know a lot of people are saying, why did Bobby Green shoot for the takedown? I think give credit to Paddy. Paddy shot that inside leg kick, and I think he may have been off balance, Bobby Green, which is why he was like, okay, let me shoot for the takedown. Goes straight into the kind of guard of Paddy, and then Paddy locks up a triangle. The one thing after this fight, Paddy the Baddy's dexterity is unbelievable. And most jiu-jitsu guys have great dexterity, but Paddy, you think, when you see him as a fat bastard for all intensive purposes, you think this guy must be like lazy, not flexible, but when he's in shape, the dexterity he has to latch that up quickly, shift his body weight, and Paddy's jiu-jitsu is on point. He is no joke when it comes to the ground. When it comes to striking, he can get, when the best of this division will strike with him, he will struggle. When it comes to his finishing jiu-jitsu, he is on point. His jiu-jitsu is on point. Cinches Bobby Green up in the triangle, changes the angle of it. And I thought Bobby's out. It looked so tight. But Bobby Green is there and he kind of... it looks like he's fighting it. He's fighting it the whole time. And eventually, he seems like he goes out. Paddy secures the arm, triangle arm bar, going to try and snap the arm as well. And the ref notices Bobby's out, calls the fight at that point, and first round finish, and the most impressive performance of Paddy's career to this point, the highest level win of his career, the best win in the UFC, a finish over Bobby Green. What a performance, and he's in the rankings, and like Paddy said, you all didn't think I would get in the rankings, well now I am. You all thought I wouldn't get in the UFC, I got in the UFC. You all thought I wouldn't get a win in the UFC, I got a win in the UFC. Now I've got a ranking in my name, I'm number 15. Excellent win. Walked the walk, talked the talk, backed up everything he said he was going to say. Got a finish, lit up that crowd. It was 7 straight decisions, finally a finish. Dana gave him a 200k bonus after there was that bonus dispute going on. Excellent win for Paddy. What a performance. And after that Jared Gordon win, his stocks plummeted. After the Tony Ferguson win, his stocks didn't plummet, but they still stayed low. Because we all thought, you're against Tony. You had to get a finish against old man Tony. Bobby Green finished Tony, but he took the 3rd round and choked him out. But Paddy choked out Bobby Green in less than a round. What was it, 3 minutes 20 in the round? And then, when Paddy fought Tony, he struggled in the end. He was getting tired in the 3rd round, even though he dominated him. But excellent win, excellent performance. Got on the mic, gave a good speech, called out Renato Moicano. I don't hate the fight. I think we're all going to like that fight at the end of the year. I think Renato is a good matchup for him. Not in a sense Renato Moicano can't win. Moicano can win. He's a live dog. But Paddy's smart. The UFC's smart. They're giving him winnable fights. Let me try and load up the lightweight division and just see if he beats Renato Moicano, who's kind of next. UFC rankings, lightweight. Let's have a look. Lightweight division looks like this. Where is it? Okay. Islam, Arman Sarukian, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. Where's it gone? So Islam's champ, Arman Sarukian, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Mateus Gamrot, Michael Chandler, Beneil Dariush, Rafael Fiziev, Max Holloway, Renato Moicano, Dan Hooker, Benoit Saint Denis, Jalen Turner, Rafael Dos Anjos, and Paddy Pimblett. It will be in place of Bobby the King Green. So he'll come in at 15. Renato's number 10. Renato is a winnable matchup. After Renato Moicano, let's say he beats him, Fiziev is a good matchup for him because if he just straight grapples, he can get him down, submit him. Dariush is on a few losses. He could be a winnable matchup after Moicano. How the frig is Chandler 6? He's been in this. He hasn't fought in 2 years. Gamrot is an awful matchup. Poirier is a good matchup, but I don't think Poirier would take it. Gaethje could be a good matchup. Oliveira is an awful matchup for him. And Sarukian is an awful matchup for him. But that's in the far gone future. As for now, great win. But if we're road mapping Paddy's career, face Renato Moicano at the end of the year. Tough fight. Win that. You're at number 10. After that, it's like, do you remember when Sean O'Malley had that no contest against, I forgot the dude's name. I can't believe I forgot his name. He had a no contest due to an eye poke. Sean O'Malley poked the guy. I can't remember the guy's name. After the fight, he got booked out of nowhere against Piotr Jan, and we all thought he was going to lose. He won. Then Sean fought for the title and won the title. You could have that moment with Paddy. Paddy beats Moicano. Moicano, after Paddy beats him, he's 10th. Takes a matchup high up in the division like Justin Gaethje. Beats someone like Gaethje by submission. You're in the title picture. That's a lot of ifs. But it's something to consider for Paddy because he wants to be world champion. Let's not get it twisted. I know a lot of people think Paddy's a money fighter and he wants it for the money. Paddy's making serious money. He's got sponsorships. He's got YouTube. He's getting big bonuses. He's even got TV shows on BBC iPlayer. If it's a TV program for those of you in America. He's doing big deals, so money's not an issue anymore for Paddy, really. It's just getting more money. He's always going to have sponsorships. He even had that sponsorship with Barstool Sports. I don't know if he still has that. But he wants that world title now. And the other thing to consider, Paddy has just become a dad. A lot of these men and fighters, when they become dads, they just become better. Look at the best example I can give you, Oliveira. When Oliveira had a kid, world champion. He just changed, something switched in his brain and he became an elite fighter and became a world champion because he had something more to fight for, except for himself and his kind of ego. He's now had to fight for his kids. Paddy's got the same thing. He's got the pride of his kids to fight for and his family to feed. So I feel like there's an added motivation there, and I feel like there's an added motivation to, get up those rankings and make a huge wave in this sport and do what Darren Till couldn't do and become, the first champion from Liverpool in the UFC. So yeah, excellent win for Paddy. Can't wait to see what's next for him. Hope he puts on some more fun and amazing fights. Renato Moicano, November, December. Can't wait to see that. Excellent performance, excellent win. What do you guys think of Paddy's performance? Are we back on the Paddy hype train, after this win? Is the hate kind of dwindled down? Can't wait to see that. Leave a like if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more MMA and fight content coming soon. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.